Alrighty then, the milk cooled down and I combined it together with about 4 cups of flour and the salt and sugar. 2 teaspoons salt, 2 teaspoons sugar, and stirred it, not kneaded it, just gave it a good stir. As you can see, we have a wet, sticky, like I said, biscuit dough texture. According to the recipe, this needs to rise 2 hours. According to my day, I have a lesson at 11 o'clock, which is in half an hour. I'll be back. This will probably rise 2.5 to 3 hours, which is a little more than ideal. So when I go to actually make the bread with it, I'm going to add a little extra fresh flour and sugar so it has some new food. But I really think it's going to be okay. I made it a slightly wetter dough than the recipe called for. To let this sit to rise, again, it's going to go back on top of the fridge because it's warm there. And the recipe says to cover it with a warm towel, a wet towel. I think a wet towel would make a sticky mess of this. And I also expect I'm going to have the bowl not quite big enough problem. So I will probably transfer this to a greased spaghetti pot, and that will give it lots of rising space. I'll show you what I mean. You can use metal with making bread. With the sourdough that's going to sit around for a long time, you wouldn't want to do that. So I'm going to grease the inside of this, put the dough in, flip it over once so that all sides of it are greased, and then it's going to have lots of room to come up the side of the pot as it expands. And then just sit it on top of the warm fridge for a couple hours while I go do my thing. That's it for now.